What's going on, YouTube? It's your guy Rue again with another video. I don't know if you guys have checked out, but we've been cashing on these props, bro. We've been cashing on these singles. Whatever it is that y'all do with this information that I give y'all, bro, we're winning. So follow, bro, tail, all that, man. I got all these previous videos up here, man. So if y'all are looking just to see how much we're hitting, go check that out. I don't got the time to be doing those spreadsheets, but let's just dive into it, bro, because there's a lot of games on this slate. So what I do plan on going about is possibly looking at maybe the stars of the games instead of having to just go one by one. And I'm going to just go by like certain players that I like for the game. You know what I mean? You don't have to plug it in, but you can certainly most tail. So hit the subscribe button, bro. It helps the channel grow. Like, share it with your peoples, man. And let's just get into it, all right? So, first game, early as hell. First game on the slate. One of the first two games on the slate, Lakers and Cavs. Donovan Mitchell points. Looks all right. The defensive versus position PRA. Basically saying that the Lakers are bad against point guards and PRA. You know what I mean? That's basically what it is that they're saying. Evan Mobley is out. Darius Garland is out. But what this is saying that without Evan Mobley on the floor, Donovan Mitchell does 6 under his PRA. Like, he's minus 6 PRA. So I personally don't like Donovan Mitchell, although he's the only person that you should play with. It's like, I don't know, man. This game doesn't have too many good props for me to like. They say his points is good because the hit rate is 9 out of 10 with point guards who shoot at a high clip, like a volume, like Jamal Murray, Shaedon Sharpe, LaMelo Ball, Brandon Miller, CJ McCollum, and Keontae George. Like, the average difference is actually really hot. So if you want to touch his points, you know what I mean, you might as well, because the Lakers D isn't the greatest. But at the same time, it's like this is an early game. And Donovan Mitchell has been cooking, bro, these past few games with his points, man. So he's pretty consistent in his past 3 games. He's been scoring over 30. The line is at 31.5. So if you do want to touch that, I'm not against it. I just don't like it. All right. Another play that I like. The King is back in Cleveland. Wait, is it in Cleveland? I think it's in Cleveland. So it's like his PRA. Another play that I like on the slate. His PRA against the Cavs playing against forwards is ranked number 25. If you guys are looking at this right here, 25. That means they don't guard the wings like the forwards. You know what I mean? The PRA, if you're looking for PRA, let's just take a look at points real quick. 8 out of 13 hit rate. 2 over the difference, basically average. You know, this is good. This is something that you want to look at. You know what I mean? Over the past couple of games, over this sample size, LeBron has been scoring 24 points. I mean, that's what he's averaging. But if we're talking about, like, they're saying he gets a bump of 8 over these past 21 games, he's been scoring a lot. Which is cool because the usage has been going up. It's at 7. That's a lot of usage. So if you want to touch the points, you can do that. I kind of like PRA, but his PRA has been bad, bro. He hasn't been hitting. So if you do touch anything from this game, points LeBron, points Donovan Mitchell, man. Moving on to the next game, bro. I like Pascal Siakam in this. Pascal Siakam has been torching a lot of teams, bro, in his PRA, bro. I don't know if y'all know this, but I love PRA because I love to do DFS course too. So it's like I play DFS, so it's like PRA is a good way to judge DFS, right? Like fantasy points, right? Minus the steals and the blocks. So I'm just a big fan of PRA, just looking at it. You know what I mean? It kind of gives me a good balance of like what to choose. But the hit rate is 8 out of 15. Which is really good. It's in the green, right? Most of his shots come from the 10 feet. The Bulls are 26 out of 30. They're pretty bad at having to guard 10-foot jumpers. It says it right here. They're 30 out of 30 inside the paint, 27 out of 30 on the right corner. So shots within 10 feet is where Pascal Siakam thrives. 24% on the perimeter, 33% inside, 27% from the 10-foot. So basically, paint, perimeter. That's mainly what his game is. And again, the Bulls, it shows right here, defense versus forwards, 28. Now, over this span, his usage hasn't dipped off a little bit too bad. His PRA is at 34.3, but over these sample size of here, the last 21 games, he has been hitting 10 out of 21. PRAs, and his PRAs dipped below under 1. So if you're liking Pascal Siakam, go for it. I don't like the guards here because the guards you see right here, the Bulls are pretty good at having to stop guards, and it says it here too. The hit rate for PRA for point guards isn't that well. You know what I mean? That's minus 16. The hit rate is 3 out of 15. So I would stay away from guards here. Personally, let me see if I like anybody on the Bulls side. No, not Giddey. Vooch looks all right. You know what I mean? His shots is mostly from the inside, but he's a catch and shoot, which they're ranked 2 out of 30. And it's just, I don't know. I really like Pascal Siakam. That's the only leg that I'll ever touch here, bro. Moving on, JB. I'm not gonna cover every game. I'm just gonna cover certain players that I like, basically like the stars, as I said in the intro. So JB, he's 50-50. The PRA versus forwards and guards, aka small forwards or shooting guards, they're ranked 24th. The Hawks do not guard that well. They're just a fast-paced team, bro, in my opinion. The usage has been going crazy. PRA has been hot. Hit rate 7 out of 15, basically a little bit under 50. No, that's actually above 50. That's like 50 something. Or am I bugging? No. That's 47%. That's under 50, bro. I'm bugging. It says it right here. Let's just look at guards. So if you guys want to touch Jaylen Brown, again, it's up to you guys. I'm not against it. I just don't like it. It's not a lock for me. You see what I'm saying? I only like playing locks. See, now the hit rate looks pretty good here, but at the same time, the defense versus the positions PRA isn't so hot, bro. They're ranked 10. This is the Celtics. So the Celtics, let me see if they play this. Yeah, see, they play the Celtics, and he had 25. His line was pretty much at 40, I'm sure, right? So, does it say here? I don't think it says it here. But his line, he got way under the line, I'm pretty sure. That's in January, bro. That's pretty recent. I don't think Jalen Johnson does anything good here. I just don't like anything from the Hawks. The Hawks here play, bro. I don't like the Hawks here at all. I don't like anything. No Celtics, no Hawks, bro. If anything, I'll probably touch a JB PRA, bro. But that's about it. Stay away from centers. Bam. In this game, PRA number 8. They're 8 out of 30. The Heat. One player that I do like, and I have checked this game recently, so I do my research before I even get online, bro. Is Desmond Bane, bro. Like, Desmond Bane has played against the Heat, and he's torched them, right? They played 3 times. He didn't do so hot here. Like, I get that. But the 2 out of the 3 times they played, he hit his PRA over 30, and this is where he absolutely went bonkers without no Franz Wagner. And Franz Wagner is out again, bro. So, I kind of like Desmond Bane here a lot. And also the Heat defensive position versus shooting guards, I'm guessing, because that's where Bane plays. Or, yeah, shooting guard. They're ranked 30, bro. It's not good, bro. It's not good. Most of his shots come from 10 feet. That's pretty much right here, the paint area. I know he's a perimeter shooter, but at the same time, he's not really just a catch and shoot. He can pull up. He can work his way through screens. See, most of his shots come from the PNR ball handler. They're ranked 22 out of 30. Hit rate looks pretty good. Average difference looks pretty good. I like Desmond Bane as a lock. Personally, that's me. I like Desmond Bane as a lock. I haven't checked anybody else. Jalen Suggs. I mean, yeah, they're ranked 26 against point guards, but at the same time, I'm just not a fan because the hit rate is not there, bro. Wendell Carter. Nah, Desmond Bane's pretty much like the only player I would ever touch from here, bro. Norman Powell looks good, though. Do not get me wrong. The hit rate looks crazy. The defensive PRA is kind of mid-tier, 16 out of 30. Basically, that the Magic don't guard so much on the guards. The shooting guards, I would say. But yeah, I would say Norman Powell. Actually, let me see Norman Powell's points real quick. Yeah, 10%. Hit rate 8 out of 15. Similar players. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I kind of like a doubleheader here. So, I kind of like Desmond Bane. The 2 shooting guards from this team. Norman Powell and Desmond Bane to go crazy. Mavs. Ugh, not a fan. Number 7. Ugh, not a fan. Max Christie's been, I ain't gonna lie, he has been balling. His usage in his threes has been going up, man. Has they played before? No, wait, they have. But he's done terrible. 19 minutes, 1 point. And that was without Anthony Davis. So, nah, I don't see this happening, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This is an easy fade for me, bro. I do like Ant a little bit. Defensive PRA versus positions. The Mavs do pretty bad against shooting guards such as Anthony Edwards, especially he shoots at a high clip. 10 foot, they're ranked 28 out of 30, which is really good. The hit rate is a little bit over 50%, so basically him touching his PRA, you're looking at a bit of a 50-50. But in the sample size of the 21 games out of 37, he's been efficient hitting his PRA. His PRA has been going up +2. His usage has went down. I'm sure that's because of Julius Randle. But his points has been solid, bro. So I do like Ant in here. It's kind of a bit of a 50-50, man. You kind of want to see if you want to do a single, if you want to put them in a parlay, it's up to you. Warriors here. I do like Curry. That's just my take. I like Curry. I know his hit rate doesn't look too well. That's just about 50%. That's 47. They're very bad on the perimeter, bro. They're 30 out of 30, 29 in the 30 inside the paint within 10 feet, 30 out of 30 on the left, right? 17 out of 30, 21 out of 30. The Jazz overall just don't play any defense. And if you've been paying attention to any Jazz games, bro, nah, bro, they're fucking terrible. I'm not going to lie to you. Let me double check real quick to see if I'm recording. I am recording. I'm going to wrap this up in just a little bit. Kuminga's out. Green is in. I'm sure with Green, his PRA really hasn't been going crazy because I don't know, man. The Warriors just aren't winning, and without Jimmy Butler, and they're trying to make some trades. Jonathan Kuminga not playing. Just, I don't know, man. It's just the Warriors are kind of in a stalemate, bro, and they kind of need to get better. But I think here, defensive versus position point guards, they're worst. The Jazz are terrible, 30 out of 30. It's just, man, just due to like the numbers of how the Jazz play defense, man, I kind of like Curry, bro. If you kind of want, like, Pods is actually pretty good too. Hit rate, not way over 50, but just over 50. You know how bad their defense is. His catch and shoot is pretty good. They're very bad at catch and shoot defense. Yeah, man, and PRA 27. So Pods is definitely going to have to play a big role here. I do like some of these Warriors, but that's just my take. Last but not least, we have the Rockets and the Spurs. Didn't do too much research on this, but I have noticed whenever Sengun plays against Wemby, bro, he kind of goes crazy. So I kind of like Sengun if you want to touch his PRA. 9 out of 15, 60%. Difference is 16. 10 feet. Most of his shots come from 10 feet. And the Spurs are 4 out of 30. It's not good. But defense position versus PRA, though, they still hit their PRA, which is number 24. So centers that play against the Spurs. KD. I think this is the battle of Texas, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Houston and San Antonio. KD has been going crazy, bro, over these past couple of games, man. I think you just gotta lock in KD and just forget about it, bro. Like, he's been too consistent, bro. He's too much of a focal point. You know what I mean? I just think you just gotta plug him in there. Amen Thompson, it's just the same thing. He's been going crazy, right? He's been hitting over his PRA. He's been pretty consistent. I'm not sure if they played. Oh, okay, so they did play. He had 24, 32. What about KD? Head to head, right? Ooh, under. Okay. Sengun. See, now Sengun's the only one who's been flourishing, so I kind of would run it back with Sengun. And his numbers is way high here. It's 9 out of 15. So I think the only player I would touch here is Sengun. If we're kind of want to go on the Spurs side, head to head, how did they do? Under 37. Again, this is disregarding steals and blocks if you're a DFS player. Hit rate has been hitting for the PRA. Similar players like Wemby. I don't even think there's any similar players like Wemby. Stephon Castle. Ooh, I ain't gonna lie. Again, I'm 50-50 on it. Defense versus position, number 2. It's not that good. Fox. I think overall, man, is just, yeah, I'll just touch Sengun, set it and forget it, bro. And with that being said, man, I think that's just about it. I'm going to wrap things up. Those are the locks. If you want to go back and play it back, you can do that. Speed up this video up to 1.5 or 2, bro. Whatever helps, man. At the same time, I'm just trying to make y'all get some money, bro. With that being said, man, make sure y'all follow, like, and subscribe. Well, I'm not saying follow. Like and subscribe, man. Help us grow. You feel me? And I'll catch y'all on the next one.